Hey, Professor.
Yeah, Quophi Okyeame.
Quophi Okyeame. And Quophi Okyeame.
Yeah, Quophi Okyeame.
Yes,
local parlance now what kind of there.
Quophi Okyeame.
So you consider a local dialect now there. Quophi Okyeame.
Me of Abika Shem so Dina ye Quophi Okyeame. Quophi Okyeame.
Quophi Okyeame. No, I need a cheese land.
I need a cheese land. Oh, Charlie. First time ever. Yeah, boy, one
You miss a line, you're in trouble, man.
You miss a line, you're in trouble. Okay, let's go. Nobody for go off key. Start singing, man. Bonnie, Bonnie, power. I instrumentals to the place. No, I beg.
You want to mind? No, mind me.
No, yeah, that's why move up in the line. No, I beg. We go off. Go off. It's in order. Come on, friend. Start. Patrick, Diano. Boni pa ho. Etina boni fefri ho. Chai. Makoda megus. I didn't you want some.
Hey! Hey! I didn't know what some.
Oh my God! I didn't know anybody. You can get on this only on Gold Nigeria. But Quophi, how do you feel when you hear people like these? I mean, these are people who are already grown and they appreciate your music and reminiscing like they just grew up.
It feels great, Quophi. It makes you feel like all the time, all the studio time that you put in there wasn't wasted.
Exactly.
And you actually have been able to affect people's lives with what began as just a thought.
Exactly.
You understand? And then you had to follow the thought to actualize it, and people are loving it. And it's not just this feeling. I've seen recaptured so many moments by different people. And sometimes it's about marriage and the song solving issues.
Exactly.
It's about when they met for the first time,
exactly.
Boy, girl. Now they've been married for 10 years, and this is the song that always takes them back to, how they met. And all the stories, all the beautiful stories. It makes you feel good.
For so many years. I mean, so many years. I actually played your first album in this studio, this same space right here at Radio Gold.
I know. And we're grateful for that support.
Seriously. Looking back, I mean, I'm looking at how young we were back then and the kind of lyrical content you guys had. What was the motivation?
Well, you see, with me, with my writings, most of the time I'm looking at people even beyond myself when I said to,
Yeah, but exactly. But at that age, how old were you when you did
Brobahima, I should have been like 24, 23 then. Yes. And today I listen to the recordings and I'm like, you know what? I need to loosen up a little bit. I think I think too deep. Not to blow my horn, but
exactly.
Some of the things we said on those recordings, like you are asking me, it makes me ponder for a minute. Like, when I know.
Because I mean, I listened to my old radio content, things I used to do like some 15 years back. I'm like, okay, let me come somebody.
And then you see that Charlie Simon said, "I'm one piece." It gets interesting when sometimes, like in a day, I just sit down and play back all the old songs. Like when I started this new project, I wanted to know what I wanted to carry from back in the day with me into the new age and all of that. And doing that, you realize that you did some very stupid songs and then some very, very intelligent songs as well. And it's crazy. It's crazy and it's adorable.
This is 2014. What do you make of a song like this one?
Why?
Okay, I'll just play the chorus. Radio go. How don't even take the first verse.
I probably missed some of the words anyway.
I know. What do you make of a song like this? A song that the lyrical content actually says.
Well, this was recorded like 13 years down the lane. I think it's a very stupid song. I'm not gonna mince words on that. Seriously, then I wasn't married. I didn't know what having people's wife as girlfriend, actually meant. And now you analyze the whole thing, but I wouldn't write it off completely. You understand? It wasn't the heat of the moment. You know how you do something and it makes perfect sense
at the time.
And then after a while, it's like nonsense.
But it's pretty relevant because it's the truth. It happens.
Well, now that
it's something you would not want to propagate, but really it happens.
It does happen, but this one is instigating people to do it, and that is what I don't like about it. It's like don't really pay anything any mind.
Exactly.
You can actually go in for somebody's wife. I didn't know the Bible verses about that yet. I have not gotten to know Jesus then, and I'm glad that I found Jesus. I found God, and our relationship is pretty much on point, and therefore. Those ignorant statements, I cannot wipe, but I'm trying to disassociate.
Exactly. Now, speaking of relationships, I always imagine how your home is like. You're married to an amazing sister of mine. You're actually my brother-in-law, apart from being my friend Stacy, an amazing person in the media. How do you guys, juggle work and your relationship as man and wife?
Quophi, I'm not going to lie to you, it's pretty difficult. My wife is not the conventional type.
I know.
And my marriage is not even the conventional type of marriage either. If I'm looking myself as a typical Ashanti boy, and everything that my father passed on to me and made me believe that is what marriage actually constitutes, then I would say that, well, I missed the point. But given the situation that I am in, you just have to be smart up here to be able to manage it and steer it to like the location or destination you all are trying to go to. So it's difficult. Sometimes, in a week you hardly see each other, and then
and I was going to ask you what your typical days like.
Yeah, you see yourselves probably in the morning when you wake up and you drive the kids to school, and then we come to establishments and I go up, she goes down, she has to go around and do her business. I'm out and about like I'm here right now. She's also somewhere.
I know.
And we're not going to see
she should have been here this morning, earlier on.
Oh, yeah. With Sonny, because she's on the team.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it gets like that. And for a long while, sometimes she's like, I'm tired. I cannot come back to the office or to the boutique. And so I'm just going to take the lead. Drive home later.
Okay.
I go, she's sleeping. I go catch me some sleep. She wakes before me. She'll want to take the kids because I'm tired. I'm not awake yet. So she would drive the kids to school. I will drive later on and come to it gets crazy. It does.
Wow. Exactly 20 minutes past 11. I'm hanging in here with Quophi Okyeame. Quophi Okyeame.
Yeah.
From Gold 90.5.
Yeah.
Here's something new. Let's take a listen to this one. And this is exactly what I expect from Quophi Okyeame. People never rely. Oh yeah?
The only programming is even the highlights.
Keep on moving, don't you stop. Keep on moving, don't you stop. Keep on moving, don't you stop. And if you feel like stopping, ask yourself, why did I start? Keep on moving, don't you stop. Keep on moving, don't you stop. Keep on moving, don't you stop. And if you feel like stopping, ask yourself, why did I stop?
I would appreciate it though.
Raymond Sempi, as a junior and anyone, somebody. Mom, one will let watch the baby woman know. That's an animal doing enough at one hour in the matinee.
Why did you decide to sing?
Why did I decide to sing? Well, the decision was made the very day I was born.
Okay.
So it wasn't a later decision at all. Even in AKYEAME days, most of the songs we recorded, I would demo it.
Okay.
And then I'll sing. I remember Yogi Dogi's part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to demo it, do the raga myself so you could get the idea. And then he learned, and then, copy and paste it.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Nana Kwame, it was the same. Nana Kwame was a typical R&B singer.
Nana Kwame was.
Yes.
It was.
When he was with K.O.D, remember? So I've been doing that, but I just did not have the confidence to put myself out there as a singer, And even with this project, it's taking me since the disbanding, it's been 10 years straight.
Wow, 10 years already.
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And out of the 10 years, I think 8 years I've been quiet. I've not really done anything.
I wouldn't agree to that.
Yeah.
You've been pretty busy, man.
I know. I'm talking about musically.
No, musically, yes, with you, but even musically, you've been very busy.
Yeah, but I'm talking commercial release stage. You understand? I've been off the scene for a while.
Okay.
You understand? It was for a reason. I just don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of it. But for now, it's been 8 years. I've been practicing, trying to get me some confidence to put myself out there. And good thing is, God has been great. And yeah, we found the time, we found the energy, and we found the compositions.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. I mean, how did you find the time to put this together? I mean, apart from your voice is in almost all the radio commercials we play right here at Radio Gold.
Yeah.
You're on radio.
Yeah.
You're married. You're on TV. I mean, how do you juggle all this, really?
That's how come it took 8 years. I had to find time in between time to be able to do this. And I believe in time management.
Okay.
If you manage yourself very well, and then you know what you're doing specifically on different days, then you'll be able to manage and come up with whatever you want to come up with. Like the voices you're hearing and everything, that's my company, which is M-Plan Media.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not just me. You hear other productions without my voice, but it's still coming from my, entity. And television, Sound Splash, has been running for years. With radio, I'm programming for Rainbow Radio right now, and I also do the late afternoon show, which is The Drive. I don't want to ask for votes on your platform.
Don't worry.
Because I know you've been nominated as well.
I've been nominated for morning, you're in the afternoon, so it's okay.
I can...
RTPS.
Yeah, so I can actually ask for votes. Please text Okyeame, RTP Okyeame to 1446. And make sure that I get the best late afternoon show host. Thank you very much. Yes. So it's been busy, but plan.
Yeah.
Not to speak of the videos. Many music videos, always on location, always, have an idea to direct something for somebody, and it gets pretty tight.
Quophi, I mean, how did you get yourself into all these? I mean, from when I first met you, we were young people growing up, just enjoying what we do. In actual fact, we didn't think about getting paid for the things we did back in the day.
All I wanted was my photo on the back of a cassette on the shelf. On the shelf in a cassette shop, a music shop. So I could just walk in there and see my photo is there, and I'm proud of myself.
I'm getting flashbacks of back in the day. Remember the bus drivers from Accra to Kumasi? They used to arrange the cassettes in front of the windshield.
That's a long walk.
And then yours would be there.
Yes. I just wanted that. Then I realized that it came with money too. I'm like, hallelujah.
Exactly.
But the passion is what actually kept it going. It wasn't the money. How much did I need back then?
I know.
You understand? How much? All I wanted to do was have a car to drive around and a room to sleep in, and that's all I had. And I was happy. Very, very.
Listening to what's in the background, I hear a lot of live instruments.
Yeah. This is how I started. I have been a follower of, big band highlight music for a long time. Papa Quophi Okyeame, Felix Oshu, Amanziba, then Nat Brew, Rexomar. I could go on and on and on. AKYEAME.
Yeah.
In actual fact, I have two of my mentors on this project, which is Amanziba, and then also I'm actually working with AKYEAME as well on this project. And it's just a privilege for me. These are people I've listened to, CK Man, over years. I've played their music on my radio shows, and I really respect and appreciate what they do. So it was how I grew up. AKYEAME actually started as a singing. And until later, then we had to switch to rap because we found that it was much easier.
It was a new thing at
You
the
know,
time.
and that was the craze. That's what everybody was getting into. So we made a switch, and we found a lot of success with the switch. So when we disbanded, and I said, okay, I'm gonna have to do solo. Remember, I experimented with hip hop.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, which was the Philosophy album. Oh yeah, you Kolo, all those songs.
I was looking for that one.
You should have called me.
I'm told I have a pouch somewhere in some police station, Central Police Station, like full of CDs.
Oh, you should go check it out.
I know, I need to go check it out.
Maybe somebody stole it.
No, someone broke into my car years back.
Oh.
And made away with my CDs, and I'm told it's at the Central Police Station.
Kolobewum. Mayor Shaw. So definitely experimented with the hip hop, and I like, nah, you know, business wise, I wanted to establish. I had so many ideas. I wanted to really get my company going and all that. So I had to put it on the shelf for 8 straight years and get myself together. And that's not just it. There's a spiritual side to it.
Okay.
Yeah, prophecies. Yeah. Stuff like that. Like I said, I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was asked to hold on.
Is Quophi Okyeame a very spiritual person?
I am. I am. I connect with God. I connect with Jesus. I'm not saying that I'm a saint. We're all sinners still, but that's the reason why Christ is here. Understand? You realize your mistakes, you ask for forgiveness, and then you move on.
Okay.
By giving him the recognition that he's the creator of heaven and earth, and he actually rules over everybody else and everything else. It's good enough for him, and I recognize and I respect that.
Wow. Still ahead, we'll be finding out why M-Clan Music Entertainment, you know,
M-Clan
events and all the things you've been up to over the years. Right here in your power station, Gold 90.5 FM. But for now, I'm going to make some money. I'll be right back.
So different from whatever everybody else is doing now.
This is an exclusive first time play.
He's shocked. He's amazed.
"17 minutes to 12, Gold 90.5 FM." Like, I'm amazed, really.
Oh, you are?
I am, Quophi.
Positively or negatively?
No, positively. I mean, really.
I've gotten comments like, first time I heard, I thought it was a Korean song because it sounds so much like something he would love to do.
Exactly.
And then the voice confuses me, and I think it's not singing sometimes. Like, hey, I beg you people maybe bring me down. This is a rapper can't sing, I beg. But it's a good feeling. It makes me feel like, you know, the hard work.
Yeah,
it did not go to waste. And
I mean, it's amazing. Lyrical content, it's pretty adult music.
Yeah, very, very. You know, I build the body. I want you to, I build a skeleton.
Exactly.
I want you to put a body on it.
Exactly.
And then you deduce from it, and then you do whatever you want with it.
What kind of album are we going to get from you eventually?
It's a typical high life album. Contemporary and very traditional.
Are we gonna have anything like you inviting someone to rap on any of the tracks?
Yeah. Well, I'm painstakingly trying not to rap on the album.
Is that really possible?
That is just for you. Something I'm just telling you as a brother. I'm just amazed that the mic is on. I'm exercising a lot of restraint. You know, don't do it. This you are trying to show the other side of it. That actually affected the name change anyway. So affected the name change. So I have a guy I'm trying to promote. His name is Intim.
Okay.
He's been around. He's pretty good. So he took, I think it's just 2 songs.
Okay.
That has a little bit of rap. The one I'm talking about, you know, I go to weddings all the time, and then, you know, couple dance songs are almost missing.
Yeah.
They have to play.
That's true.
Yeah. A regular love song. So I took the pain to actually write a couple dance song, which is I call I For Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so that I have in team on rapping, and then there's another one called I Want to Be Rich, which mixes what is happening right now, what the Nigerians have come to, you know, steal from us, and they put their own twist to it. I'm trying to reinvite that and put my other twist to it, and then see how my good Ghanaians are going to swallow that one up. So it's very experimental.
Let me ask you something. For someone like you, because of your appreciation of music, especially high life music, I listen to you sometimes, and I know the kind of music you play. But generally on radio, people are playing a lot more of the Azonto. I hate Al Qaeda. I hate that word. Al Qaeda kind of thing. And we're gonna have a high life album from you. Don't you think you'll be missing out on airplay?
No, I don't think so. High life is a genre which has been around for like years, and it always finds its right people when you do it and you do it well. And it's evergreen. It stays forever. You don't have to work extra. You know, we use plastic music, disposable music. I call it.
I call it disposable music too. Fast
yes,
music.
you put the energy there, you get what you can get from it. Within 3 months, it dies out, and then you're looking for the next single. And then we come back and complain that people don't buy albums. You recorded a single, they will not buy the single. They'll rather buy the album.
Exactly.
You know, be it digitally or on, you know, on CD, a hard copy. People will still go for albums, and people that have the perception that probably on an album 2 songs are good have the chance to actually just buy the singles. But if you put a single out there, motivating people to go to the shops to get just a single is low. Reggie started this. Remember? Yeah.
Actually, it was with Rutai. Back in the day.
Yeah, the Sweetie days. Yeah. Reggie put out a single and made a lot of noise about it, and you know, now it's become the craze.
I know. Like how many years after?
Plenty, if I am allowed to say that. If not many.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that it is. I mean, I'm trying to reach folk. Remember that like your good friend said, Ben.
Yeah.
When they heard Mesonaba, they came.
Yeah, they came.
And he's like, Ben said something which confirms every thought, every perception I have. Yeah, I used to rap every word in the song. That tells you that the wife and the kids have taken, you know, a bigger share of the memory.
Exactly.
So he doesn't have space to memorize rap. And it's the same people, we are growing day in, day out. I was 24 then, now I'm 30 something.
Exactly.
You understand that. So it's different. So I'm looking at my possible fan base. What they're doing right now, they would like to enjoy music whilst they work, but they cannot go out to concerts because by the time they're off, they're tired. And so music for your car, music for your car stereo, music for your office desk. That is what I'm trying to give to the fan base that I'm building right now.
What motivates your songwriting?
Everything I see in life. You know, I empathize a lot. I look at things, you know, like keep on moving right now, looking at the system, looking at the situation. You know, we've been through a lot of legalities and all these craziness, and now we are settling, and people, the criticism is higher than anything. And this is when the people in the right places and people that walk in the, you know, corridors of power would need that kind of motivation. And even the numerous supporters of people in power, everybody, every Ghanaian would need to be motivated. The downtrodden, the one that is not making ends meet.
The one thinking about his house,
you understand?
This morning.
Yeah. So I looked at the situation going on right now. I'm like, this is the time to urge my brothers and sisters on. Like, no matter what. Yeah. Movement is movement. You could just lie down and roll. You're still moving. You go, do whatever. Don't stop. Keep on going because there's a brighter day ahead.
How are you gonna do, all the things you do and still make time to promote an album?
Well, that is when other hands comes in, hired professionals.
Yeah.
Like Prince sitting here. Prince is my project manager. Yeah, his name is Prince Pogo.
Okay.
Yeah, Nana Pogo, and he's managing the project. He's pushing me.
Is there some connection, between Okyeame and the Poku name? I'm getting flashbacks of Andrew right now.
Oh, you see?
I know, right?
Andrew Poku Amankwa, right? Yeah, maybe when I bring the Pokus with the man with the biggest punk.
I know, right?
That haircut, what happened to its punk?
You tell me.
Nobody wears punk anymore. Okay, so yeah, I had, and wifey is being great.
Yeah.
She loves to do events. I'm not an events person. If you look at the group, the events, she runs it more. Yeah, I run the media more. You understand? So she's giving me a lot of help. Where I can go, she goes. What I cannot do, she picks time out and then she does it at her own time. Sometimes not when I want her to do it, but she still does it anyway. So we're moving on. It's quite good now. We're just in Accra.
Okay.
We're just making a lot of noise in Accra, and then we're gonna move to Kumasi, the Tri-City. Then we're going to Takrady, and then we come back to Accra. And I believe that from there it's gonna generate into what I wanted to do.
Speaking of which, what moved you from Kumasi to Accra?
That nice girl you call Stacy, your sister.
Things we do for love.
You see, that is primary, and then secondary, it was my job. Remember, I started with Love FM, which is multimedia.
I know.
Yeah. Then I moved to Fox.
My uncle's station.
After my sojourn to the States. And then I came back and I went to Fox. I worked there 3 years. And then we came to start Hot in Accra. They wanted somebody to come fix the drive, because people were strong out here.
Yeah.
The cannons were not good enough. So they brought me in to do the job. And so I had to move. Then we were dating. So I took it as a clear opportunity. This is God speaking.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Even we had gotten married. Freshly married, like 9 months to a year into a marriage, and then my boss gave me an offer that, come to Accra and come and handle the drive for me and do the programs management for me as well. So I guess
was it a difficult decision for you to move from Kumasi to Accra?
Very difficult. Then I had started M-Clan, my company, and we had built the studios, put in the infrastructure. Everything was on. We had started production, and I'm relocating, and I have to tear everything down, everything, then bring it to Accra and remount everything. And it was difficult, and it's like, don't worry, I'll give you the car if you can do the breakdown. So I got the boys, and we did it, and within about 3 weeks, we were able to put up the same thing I put up in Kumasi.
How has it been since you came to Accra?
It's been great. It's been great. You see, when you're in it, that is when you realize what you missed. You understand? I never really considered that international flights don't park in Kumasi.
No, it'll happen soon.
Now I wake up and KLM is parked here. Hello? That is what I'm saying. That's notwithstanding, where you grew up, and it comes to, I feel nostalgic sometimes. Yeah. And the kind of fans my home people would give me when I'm driving in the street. Here it's more like metro. No, but you still get it.
You get it.
But it's not like in Kumasi. Kumasi, somebody will just take off his shirt.
Let me tell you what happened to me the last time I went to Kumasi. Someone went like, now who pan when you say Chrome guy and out in Christ and now man Charlie Barman man one cutting.
Hey! Of what?
One cutting beer.
Hey!
I guess I get to have me.
That's the come for you. Hey, I swear I shoot.
That's why I should.
Yeah.
It's wrap up time for us. Gradually,
Yeah.
we'll come to the end of the show. What do you have to tell your fans, those who have missed Okyeame Quophi, now Quophi Okyeame?
Most definitely, I'd like to thank them. My expectation was people that know me as a rapper, you know, they were going to have issues with this album. But, well, my expectations were wrong, if you ask me, because they've really embraced it. Then I'd like you to thank for. We met not too long ago at Stephen Appiah's place.
Yeah.
I had the album done. And then I ran a question by you, and you said something. I told you. Stephen Appiah's father's, was it the 1 year?
Yeah, the 1 year.
Yeah. I was like, oh, baby, and you were like, you're still young. You can do your music. Why? What is stopping you?
You remember this guy, though?
Yeah. I told myself, okay, that was a test. That was to get a presenter, an industry person's clear idea of.
I mean, if Pat Thomas is still singing,
You know. And I think I can do the singing longer. That is how come I switched. So that one too, that's a feather in your cap for that. Thank you very much. You actually contributed in my that.
I'm glad I did that.
God bless you. God bless you. And then to all the fans, well, this is a new phase. This is a new me. This is Quophi Okyeame. This is my music. This is what I'm defending now. I'm glad you jump aboard, and then we grow this together. The ultimate project is to give High Life a new breath, because it's been suffocating for a while. And I think I miss everything that is happening. Everybody can do and champion whatever music they want to champion, but it doesn't mean that we should actually forego what is ours, what we are recognized for. And the talk has been much on radio about how we have to go back to High Life, and nobody's actually doing the do. So I took it upon myself to do this one so that we'll have new High Life releases. Let me say congratulations to Castro. You also put something out which is pretty good. And then my good man.
Oh, yeah, Castro. Castro is talented,
as I mentioned, it's a beautiful song.
Yeah,
and then the one from Quophi B. Quophi B's music, I just love that one too. Yeah, that's nice. So we're coming. I have a new one with Felix Owusu, which is going to be the next single. I'm going to be dropping after we actually introduce the video for Don't You, the song in the background right now.
So who's going to direct your video?
Quophi, I'll give you the privilege. Spoil it.
Well.
But you've been around this for too long. From Cyphex to OM,
I know Abraham
you should be directing videos now.
Abraham wouldn't want to hear this one. Now, in passing, one of our brothers, Ronnie, just died a little over a week ago. Do you have any words?
I've spoken a million words on my radio show, but on this platform, I just want to say again that my heart goes out to the family and to everybody that is connected with him. When I go down memory lane, the last time I met with him one-on-one, he came to my house when he was promoting his solo project, and then we had a lengthy chat. We talked for long, discussed the past and the way forward, and immediately I heard what had happened to my brother. I went back there and I had tears in my eyes, and I'm like, so we're all gonna wake up.
I know, that's what I thought.
We're all gonna wake up dead.
It could have been me.
Tomorrow, So my heart is with the family. I haven't really gone there yet, but
Coming through this morning.
I'm not sure I'm that.